Well, you'd have to travel to the far reaches of the planet to find someone who hasn't heard her name. She is a soul legend, a pop phenomenon, and one of the best-selling female artists of all time. 220 million records. Next month, Mariah Carey is coming to Grand Rapids to perform with Lionel Richie. But before you see her live on the stage, we're going to chat with her right now, live from Los Angeles. How are you this morning, Mariah?
I am well. How are you doing, Todd?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Listen, I caught Kimmel recently, and I think we've officially put New Year's Eve to bed because you crushed it on Jimmy Kimmel. Talk about that new single and that performance.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, I had the best time, and YG is great, and I was so glad. Like, he flew out to do the performance with me, and yeah, the song is called "I Don't," featuring YG, and it's one of my favorite songs, and I'm definitely going to do it on tour, as well as the hits, which is what I know people want to hear, but also the fans will probably want to hear some songs I haven't done in a while or maybe done ever. So I'm going to spice it up, and I'm billed as a very special guest, so you know, it's not so much pressure on me, but it's still like a 60-minute set with hits and fan favorites and new songs, new material. So yeah, I'm excited about it.
And we are excited as well, obviously. I got to be honest, when you said you're going to sing the hits, you know, when most people, a musician or a band travels around and tours, you know, they'll play some of their new music, they'll play some of the lesser knowns off of an album or something, and of course they'll play a couple of their hits. With your career, you could pack a 3-hour show with just #1s. I mean, you've got so many hits out there. And I noticed when I was doing a little research on you, that I noticed that you pen almost all of your songs, like 17 of the 18 #1s. I mean, almost all of the songs that we all know and love. How important is it to you that you are the author, that you write these songs?
Well, thank you for asking that question, because a lot of times people think, you know, because you're a woman or because whatever it is, they don't, you know, they don't want to give you the credit, or they don't really talk about the fact that you write your own songs. And I've been doing that since I was like, I mean, I've been writing and singing since I was a little girl. So this is something that's a part of who I am, and it's something that's always been my saving grace and just a place for me to, you know, go to. It's music. It's my favorite thing to do. So my favorite thing is writing songs and being in the studio and, you know, making new music. And then I love performing for the fans, and especially the new songs.
When it comes to writing those songs, does it start? I mean, you've got so many #1s, so I'm sure some aspiring songwriter or musician out there is like, how does she do it? Do you start with a melody? Or?
For me, I start with the melody because it's just something that comes to you, and I'll sometimes just be sitting around or whatever, and a melody will come to me, and I'll, you know, it's just something that I know that I'm gonna write, and I'll sing it or say the lyrics and write them down. Or sometimes, you know, what I like to do is work with people that I know, like, okay, this person is an incredible piano player. They're a million times better than me. I would like to sit with them and work back and forth and see what we come up with. Or some people just make beats, and I'll listen to the beat and like it, and I'll write a melody over it, or collaborate with someone writing melody and lyrics. I love collaborating.
Well, you're in so many people's ears all the time. You're in a lot of people's playlists, and those who listen to your music, we're carrying your music around and listening on our iPads and our iPods. What is in yours? Like, when you're listening to other artists, who's on your playlist right now?
Who's on my playlist right now? Chance the Rapper, pre-Grammys. I loved him from the first time I heard his album. I was listening to it a lot. Couple months ago, and you know, just really happy for him and his success. Wow, obviously I'm on the record with YG, so he's a favorite, and he has one of my favorite songs right now. Honestly, I listen to like a lot more like hip hop and R&B than like pop records. So I don't want to go on a tangent about, you know, whatever.
Let me ask you this. Speaking of a tangent, I saw a picture of you, and you've kind of got a reputation for wearing heels. You see, as a child, you walked on tippy toes all the time. You are always wearing the heels.
Yeah,
Did I really see you bowling in high heels at a pre-Grammy party? Was that you bowling?
You know, somebody was at my house, and we were bowling because we have a little bowling alley there, and and I guess they took a video of me bowling. And by the way, I hit a strike last night, and it was amazing, okay? But that video is not representative, and I was in high heels and a dress, and the shot was taken from behind, and I did not approve it. It is not approved, okay?
Well,
I don't know who approved it, but it wasn't me.
You almost picked up a spare there, I swear. Let's talk a little bit. No, it was a good shot. It was a good shot. Lionel Richie, obviously, right? A legend. Lionel Richie is
Yes.
another one that you know by first name. You know Mariah by first name. You know Lionel by first name. What is it like to be on tour with Lionel Richie?
Well, I'm very excited because, as you said, he's a legend. He's been making music for so long and such incredible, just such an incredibly vast catalog. And so, you know, I feel very honored to be going on this tour and having my 60-minute moment, doing my little hits and doing my thing and doing the best I can.
I got one follow-up question on that, though. I mean, when I think of Lionel, one of the songs that comes to mind is his duet with Diana with Endless Love. Is there any chance we're going to get a duet? Are you going to sing any songs together?
Well, did you know that I did a duet of that song with Luther Vandross? May he rest in peace.
Mm-hmm. How about Lionel?
I
Will there be a chance? Will there be a chance for you guys to be singing together on stage when you come to Grand Rapids?
I mean, we talked about it, and we're figuring it out. So I think it would be a really nice moment, and you know, I guess we'll see how it works. Because once I don't know, once I get off stage, it's really tough for me to go back on there. Darling, we've got to keep it together. Can't be like
looking good, Mariah.
Mess.
Looking good, and of course, as always, sounding incredible. And we can't thank you enough for the time on the morning mix. And we're looking forward to seeing you here in Grand Rapids when you come on tour with Lionel.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you so much.